Good morning. I feel it's important, given as fast as things are changing, that I timestamp this. This is March 11th, 2021. And the Biden rescue plan has passed. So we are going to be getting a third stimulus check. But before you start emailing me about third stimulus checks, I do want to give a clarification. I've had some questions, and I had somebody email me this week too asking, I think that particular question was the stimulus that was given to you during 2020 actually a prepayment or a reduction of your tax that you owed for the period, I guess essentially is the question. And so I wanted to clarify that. So the stimulus payment that you got in the first two were based on the 2019 return. So they looked back at what data they had for you from 2019, household size, income, and gave you a stimulus payment based on that. And when the reason I'm asking for your information when we file your 2020 is because we have to reconcile it on the 2020 return. So let's assume you were a married couple and you had a baby born January 2020. So on the first stimulus payment you would have gotten April-ish or after, you would have gotten $2,400 because the IRS does not know yet about your baby born January 2020. On the second stimulus payment, you would have gotten $1,200 as a married couple, assuming that you're within the phase outs. We're going to make it simple. Assuming that you were, underneath the phase outs, that you were eligible for the full amount. And then you file your 2020 tax return and you report baby born in January, and you are actually entitled to get $500 for that baby on the first stimulus and $600 for the baby on the second stimulus. Well, you're going to get that $1,100 back when you file your taxes, assuming that you fit within the income limits. So it's not, and they're not clawing anything back either, but it's not trying to figure out how to phrase the question the way it's been asked. It's not an advance. You have not gotten an advance on a refund from 2020. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that's how they try and push through economic stimulus. But this is actually just, I don't want to sound political about it at all, but basically out of thin air. It's not anything that you've already deposited with W-2s. It's not based on your estimated tax payments. It's not something that you were going to be getting anyway. It is literally just somebody made it up and said, this is how much that person is going to get. And if you didn't get what you should have gotten when we file your 2020 return, you get it with your refund then. So I hope that clarifies things. I don't have a whole lot else in the way of updates right now, honestly, because I'm just trying to keep my head down and go forward and file the 2020 returns. We do have an update on the unemployment. First 10,200 is not going to be taxable on the federal level, so we have to wait a little bit for the software to update, and then we'll process those returns. I don't think too many of you are going to need amendments, because I think for the most part we held returns there because we were just waiting to see. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope that was clarifying for you. Thanks.